Hey, future millionaires. In this video, we're talking about the 5 tax deductions that business owners need to know. And I cannot talk to you about this enough because I am still seeing business owners failing to take the top 5 business deductions. But before we jump in, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of this wealth building information. Now, let's get after it. The first deduction I want to talk to you about is the vehicle deduction. The vehicle deduction is very important. Many of you may be building your business and still working a W-2 job, or you may even be working from home. You still can take your vehicle deductions. Whether you own the vehicle and are making payments, or you are leasing the vehicle and are making payments, or the vehicle can even be paid for. Make sure at the very least you are tracking your mileage. That is so important. Whether you're leasing, whether you are paying for the vehicle, or whether you already own it, tracking the mileage is the very first thing that you need to do. And when you're tracking your mileage, make certain that you get an odometer reading at the beginning of the year, an odometer reading at the end of the year, so you can verify total mileage for the year. And you want to track your mileage. There are so many apps that you can utilize to actually track your mileage. You can take either the actual expenses, where you're going to take the interest that you are paying on the car loan, whether you're going to take the insurance, the gas, the repairs, the maintenance, and so forth, or you're going to use the business miles times the actual mileage rate. The standard mileage rate changes every single year, so make certain you look up the standard mileage rate every single year. And remember, you can only take that portion that is attributable to business. It does not have to be used 100% for business. It could possibly be used 50% for business, but you want to get those deductions in. Why? Because it's your money that you are leaving on the table if you don't. Home office deduction is another business deduction that I am failing to see people take. And these are just like a given deduction. Everybody has some semblance of a home office. And remember, the home office has to be used exclusively for your business. So make certain you carve out a portion of your home, whether it's a spare bedroom or it's a certain amount of square footage in a room that you're allocating specifically for your home office. Perhaps you have a little desk there, and this is where you're doing your work. The important thing about a home office is you're able to take a portion of your rent expense, a portion of your mortgage payment, a portion of your homeowner's insurance, or renter's insurance, utilities, things that you're not able to write off anywhere else. That's the beauty of the home office. And I want you to know that there are 3 ways that you can get that home office deduction. You can actually take the simplified method, where you just say, I have a home office, I'm only going to take the actual amount that the IRS allows every single year. That's a simplified method. Or you can take a percentage of all your expenses based on the percentage of use of space to the total utilization of the home. And then you allocate a percentage of all expenses. Or the third way could be you actually lease your home office to your business, and you go out and you get comparable lease rates that you would pay if you had to go lease space. If you had to go lease space at a WeWork or some collaboratory place that they allow business owners to come in and work. And you can look that up on various websites to see what the lease space would be in your area based on square footage. So that's the 3 ways that you can take the home office deduction. But what you can't do is not take the deduction. Why? Because if you're not taking the deduction, you are leaving your money on the table. IRS is not going to knock on your door and say, "Hi, Mr. Smith, you forgot to take your home office deduction." No, it doesn't work like that. So make sure you take your home office deduction. Meals are another tax write-off that you need to think about taking as well. Now remember, when you are taking meals, the meals have to be for the convenience of the employer. When you are self-employed, you are the employer, whether or not you're on payroll or not. You also can take meals if you're taking clients out and you're having a business meal. You can take meals if you are traveling more than 50 miles from your office. You can take a meal deduction that's solely for you. So it's important to track your meals. What you need to make sure of is that you document. That means that you got to put down in a log why you had the meal, the date you had the meal, keep track of the receipt and how it links to business. For example, if I have to drive 50 miles or more by myself to go do a news show, then I'm going to document that on Monday, January 5th, I went to CBS Studios to do a news show to promote my business, and I had a meal on the way or on the way back, and I'm going to keep the receipt. It's important that you do that. And remember, you can also use a daily per diem based on IRS rates. If you don't have the receipts, but you gotta make sure you keep a copious log, because Code Section 274 requires that you document it in great detail. And I know many of you may think, well, Karla, those receipts fade. You're right. Snap a picture of them, keep them, because in the event of an audit, IRS is going to ask for those receipts, or they're going to ask for that detailed log. So it's best you keep that together now versus later on. Professional services is a write-off that I don't think that we quite remember. When you are consulting with attorneys, accountants, other professional people, and when you are paying them those consulting fees to answer questions for you, those are business deductions. Remember, my friends, all of your business deductions do not have to be exactly 100% related to the actual business. And by that, I mean, they don't necessarily have to be if you are selling clothes, for example, the purchase of the clothes. Maybe you need to go talk to a consultant on how to get your clothes sold or what your pricing should be. Those are additional consulting fees that you can take as a deduction. Perhaps you want to talk to them about your brand for your business or things of that nature, how to price your clothing, how to position yourself. These are all tax deductible. Anytime you're talking to a consultant about ways to improve your business, these are tax deductions. It doesn't have to be a direct impact, but if it can help you, then it's definitely worth you paying for, and you want to make sure you take those deductions. And I just want to throw this out there to you as well. If you are growing your business and your end game is to have a business that can sustain itself beyond you, you want to have a business consultant. You want to have a coach, because they are going to push you to do things that you have not even thought of, because there's definitely levels to business. So make certain you're writing off your professional fees. Advertising and marketing costs, oh my gosh. What is advertising and marketing costs? It depends on how you choose to advertise and market your business. Allow me to give you an example. I am having a party at my home that I am going to be giving out business paraphernalia. I'm gonna give out my business cards. I'm gonna give out gifts that are wrapped in wrapping paper that has my business logo on it. I am promoting my business right before tax season. And I'm giving that party at the end of the year in December. It is going to be a very festive, holiday themed party, but it is strictly for promoting my business. When you are marketing, when you are advertising, whether you're paying for ads, whether you're paying a social media company, whether you are handing out flyers, whether you are paying an influencer, it's important that you are tracking all of those costs. And it's so easy to link those costs to the promotion of your business. Why do I say that? Because nobody aside from you can determine how you are going to promote your business. Perhaps you're going to get a sign and stick it to your car like a magnet. Perhaps you're going to give out gift bags in your child's kindergarten class that all the parents are going to see. You decide the best way to promote your business, and always keep receipts. Always document on the receipts what your thought process was. I am real big on keeping business journals because it's so important to make sure you're tracking your thought process. Basic expenses like Google ads and Facebook ads, those are normal type of advertising expenses that most people do. But if you're doing something unique for your brand, for your business, you want to make sure that you can prove it, and you can best prove it by documenting why you decided this was going to be advertising and marketing for your business. Does that mean you had to get clients? No, because some advertising and marketing is long tail. You plant those seeds and eventually you're going to get that fruit tree. That fruit tree may not bloom for 10 years, but it starts with one seedling. Future millionaires, make sure you're taking those 5 business expenses that every business owner should take. Home office expenses, vehicle expenses, meal expenses, professional fees, and advertising and marketing expenses. Do not leave any money on the table for IRS to not give you back. We got to be frugal about our money, and we got to take all of our business expenses. And now that you know better, you better do better. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And I need you to share this video with a friend. And remember, at the end of the day, you are responsible for becoming the millionaire, and you will, as long as you continue to follow me, because I will continue to update you on what you need to be doing.